Right.
But he said you will inherit everlasting life. In order for you to qualify for that, you must be judged. Everybody will be judged. There's only 2 judgment days. Only 2. You ain't got no separate judgments. There's only 2 judgment days. People that's dead today, they ain't been judged yet. Ain't no judgment day happened yet. Ain't no resurrection took place. No. So people that's dead from today all the way back to Adam, they just sleep. If you be quiet enough, you might hear them snore. Matthew 22.
Yahoo 22.
Verse 23.
Matthew Yahoo 22:23. The same day came to him. And the same day came to him the Sadducees, which say that there is no resurrection, and asked him.
So the Sadducees is a group of our forefathers who didn't believe in the resurrection. What book was they reading? I don't know. But just like we got folk today that's off.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be our leaders. You know, we always have leaders in the community, but they don't know nothing. That's not nothing new. You know, Operation Push ain't new. That's what the Sadducees was. Al Sharpton ain't new. We had him before. His name was Barabbas. Ain't nothing new with us. It's the same old thing. It keep repeating itself. We just insane.
That's it.
Because we keep thinking that something different has happened, but we keep repeating the same thing. So we some insane people. So if the head's sick, guess what?
The whole body.
The whole body is sick. Yep. So they say there is no resurrection. So they finna try to catch Yahushua up on something. Yeah. Verse 24.
Saying, Master, Moshe said, if a man die having no children, his brother shall marry his wife and raise up seed unto his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Now there were with us 7 brethren, and the first, when he had married a wife, deceased, and having no issue, left his wife unto his brother.
Now,
having no seed.
In our law, in Deuteronomy 25th chapter, I think it's in verse 5, it clearly states that if a man's died with no seed, no male child, it didn't say children. If a man died, if one of my brothers died and he didn't have no son to pass on his name, I was to take his wife and attempt to have a child with her in the name of that son, in his honor.
It's called the kinsman redeemer.
That's what it is. That law ain't changed today.
Yeah. In the book of Ruth, they said what Naomi and Ruth had to do because one of the kinsmen didn't want to.
Right.
So that's the law that he's talking
Same
about.
law.
It also happened with Yehuda too.
Yep.
In Genesis, in the book of Genesis.
25th chapter. And y'all got mad at him because he spilled the sperm on the ground.
He didn't fulfill the covenant.
law. And if the scriptures were so against having multiple marriages, Yahushua would have slammed it right here.
Right, exactly.
But he explained it to them because they didn't understand the resurrection, but they understood that part. So it's nothing wrong with having an extended family. The problem is we've done it so wrong and so bad, we done jacked up because of our flesh just out of control. So you can't tell no horny brothers they can have more than one wife without teaching them and explaining.
Right.
And the same thing with these silly sisters. You can't tell them that neither, because as soon as they get an opportunity to stab their own sister in the back, they doing it. Ain't nobody being raped. Folks is in cahoots.
Let us teach and explain more.
Exactly. It's not the law itself, it's the way we've done it.
Yeah.
We jacked it up.
And sloppy with it.
Very sloppy with it. Things must be done in decency and in order. We just doing any old thing just to please our flesh. But there's nothing wrong. That's a wholesome way of living. Once again, if you got a problem with that lifestyle, you got a problem with Israel. Because that's where Israel came from. You think Israel was a mistake? The children of Israel ain't no mistake. Guess what the scripture said about the children of Israel? I created the world for Israel. What the Bible say?
Man, he said the whole earth is
The whole earth is Israel's. Israel was made with 1 man and 4 women. The problem is, we just silly. We won't grow up. But once again, it's okay to be gay. It's okay to be promiscuous. It's okay to be a hoe and a pimp. It's okay. Can we play the music? I'm a PIMP. I hear when you riding by my house. I know you playing it. You don't turn the station when it come on. It's okay. But it's a problem to have a wholesome lifestyle that's pleasing unto the Father. See, we don't bring sisters in the Knesset to raise them up and then to give them to some clown down the street. It don't work like that. We don't bring brothers in the Knesset. No, in the community. Because that's what this is. We don't bring folk in the community to raise you up for somebody else. No, we keep it in the family. That's how we get down. If brothers got to double up, then so be it. Because why would you go through so much trouble to raise up somebody to send them back? Don't you know the scriptures say that when the house has been cleansed and Satan to see the house has been swept clean, he come back with 7-fold, making them a worse child than they was before they got cleaned up? See, we error because we don't.